Hi guys, how's it going? I'm Prime, and today we're going to be covering Odin, some facts about him, his lore, and general things of that nature. If you enjoy, as always, go ahead and leave a like on that like button, as it does help me out, and with that said, let's get into this. Odin was considered to be a god of war by many people. The other gods, such as Thor, saw him as a peaceful and wise deity, whilst the ancient Norse people themselves saw him more as a sort of pillar which they could pledge themselves to, if you will. Odin did not care much for common fighters, and gave his favor only to those worthy of it. Only the most heroic among the Germanic warriors revel in his glory. Berserkers and other warrior shamans would hone their fighting skills and techniques, which were connected to otherworldly forces to gain access to overwhelming spirit, merging with terrifying beasts and other creatures like them, and in some cases believing that they were indeed merging with the All-Father himself. In times of war, Odin is thought to not really care about the causes of conflicts nor the actual outcome of a given battle, but rather the raw emotions, the blood rage that exudes from every bout. He is also considered to be one of, if not the greatest shaman in all of Asgard, the realm of the gods, and we'll cover some of the reasons for this soon enough. You know those times when you take a bite out of something really good, but one bite is not enough, so you have more, and then, unless, like me, you can eat whatever you want and not get fat, you realize that you're pretty heavy. Odin has similar flaws because, unlike a lot of current-day gods that are supposed to be pretty much perfect to a degree in our eyes, Odin, and most other gods from most other pantheons, were flawed. Odin craved knowledge, and a lot of it, and probably got really cranky when he didn't get his next fix of runes. Why do I mention runes? Because Odin hung himself from a tree, Yggdrasil, for 9 days and 9 nights without food, drink, or friends. Just for runes. Now, I say just for runes, they held pretty significant knowledge to Odin and the rest of the realms, but still, it's a lot of torture to go through. This one time, he travelled to a famously wise chap's well, who went by Mimir, the Rememberer. This sacred well of Urd, nestled under the roots of Yggdrasil, was to a degree protected by Mimir, and Mimir's knowledge was pretty much unmatched by any other being in the cosmos. Knowledge which he achieved by taking water from the well itself. Now Odin wanted a sip or 10 from this well, but Mimir said no, because he didn't like the idea of anyone else being as clever as he was. Odin wanted that knowledge so badly that he just simply plucked out an eye and traded it with Mimir, dropping it into the well. As done, Mimir took a horn and gave the All-Father a drink. Now you're probably thinking that Odin's a little crazy to trade one good eye for knowledge, but his intentions were more noble than I've led you to believe. Usually it's agreed that Odin did all of the things that he did in the pursuit of knowledge purely to try and prevent Ragnarok, though this next part may make that a touch hard to believe. After gaining these new insights, Odin showed off a bit of his dickish side. You see, he challenged one of the wisest giants to a battle of wits to find out who knew more. Sounds like a simple game, doesn't it? Until you consider the fact that the loser would lose his head. Odin played a dirty trick and eventually asked the giant something that only Odin would know. The giant's head became a new trophy, and Odin returned to Asgard with a smile. Okay, I'm lying about the smile. I have no idea whether Odin actually smiled. Have you ever seen Odin smile? He doesn't seem to be the chap that smiles, but Shamans are usually accompanied by spirits, and Odin is no different. His ravens, Hogin and Munin, according to historians, were loyal ravens that were said to sit on Odin's shoulder and whisper any new news that they see and hear into his ear. In the morning, they would begin their route around the earth, and by the next morning, they would have returned, which is yet another way in which he found out many things, and also where he gained the title Raven God. This reminds me of a Reddit post I stumbled upon once, where the person was coming up with a new idea or a kind of redesign of Odin's kit, and for the passive that they came up with, it had Odin's ravens fly around the map, and they were wards. I thought it was a pretty cool idea. They also considered game balance. I don't really remember what the balancing factor was, and there was more to the passive than just 2 ravens flying around the map. There's also a stat buff as well for Odin. But other spirits include the Valkyries, who were female spirits that aided Odin by carrying fallen heroes off to Valhalla, and his favorite wolves, Geri and Fariki. Odin and his wife, Frigg, had 3 children together, being Baldur, the god of light, loved by everyone, Hermod, the god of speed that desperately bargained with Hel for the life of his brother, and Hodor, the blind god that was tricked into killing his brother. In case you're wondering, Vali, the god of vengeance, killed him, yet another son of Odin born to him by the giantess Rind. With another giantess, Gunnlod, Odin fathered Bragi, who was a consort of Ida, who bestowed onto the gods immortalizing apples, but of course one of the most well-known of all of Odin's many sons, Jord, Odin parented Thor, Odin's son. Well, that's pretty much the end of the video. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like, and subscribe if you're new for more content just like this. Now, the next lore video will most likely be Kali. I doubt that it won't be Kali. It should be Kali. Then we'll see. It'll probably be Sobek after that, but we'll see. After that, I'm considering taking a bit of a break from this series. I don't usually stick to just one series, and quite frankly, I tried to not stick to just one game, but I'm getting a little bored of just doing lore videos, so I'm going to try and mix things up a bit, just like I mixed up the order of this video. But until then, a very, very, very good day. I've been Prime, and thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye.